We did it.
We did it.
Yeet. Gonna get them all here.
Got him.
I'm gonna guess 2 deer.
2 deer?
2 deer.
Yeah.
I think we'll get that shed buck.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get
Okay.
a buck here and a ewe.
Yep. I bet we get at least one doe too. So it is January 18th
Yeah.
today. We just set up our first clover of the year. We're not going to start running them probably till late next week, but at least getting the deer used to them. So that's the start. Now we're headed over. We're going to go set up our second clover here in Illinois and see what happens. U-Haul.
Docs just talking about shit. Random wildlife shit. Yeah. Well, the grass food. It's not bad.
This is all clover here. This is a clover plot with some CRP on the side. Looks like most of it's turned into weeds and multifloral, but it's trying, and there's some brome mixed in with hardwoods all the way down to the lake. Well, what you think? Think we're gonna catch them deers?
In the words of 2020, it is what it is.
It is. It is what it is.
We'll catch some deer in there. We're professionals.
Professional. Alright, so I just finished setting this one up. We got a couple little corn piles here. They destroyed all the other ones, so I had to add more corn. But I got the cell cam up over there, and then I've got the cutty back over here, because I'm curious to know if these deer skirt off and go up into here or not. It seems like a lot of them just walk this trail. There's this pretty defined trail down here. You can kind of see it right here. This is the trail right here, and it goes straight through by that tree there. Come right up through here. I'm curious if these deer, like I said, veer off and go up, or if they kind of tend to stay just on the trail and wander up through here across the road or into the CRP or what. But now I got the cell cam there, it's looking pretty decent. It's gonna get anything out here. I'm gonna have to move it a little bit so I can still get that pile in front of the camera here. Here you go. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna go with that. Leave it there. See what swings by. So we had our first mortality. Me and Cameron, we're gonna go head out, try to find it. Attempt here, solid attempt. That's what we're gonna do. So head out. We got the frequency up. She's beeping, so go find it. So.
Did you bring a dog out?
No, those are definitely dog tracks.
Yeah.
So there she is. There's the collar. It's a buck collar.
Is it?
Yep. It's a buck collar. Let's see if we can find anything else from them. But
There's no head.
no head, no. There's back legs. So that's our mortality report. And we also have, there's actually, what, 3 pages of that?
Yeah, there's more.
Yeah. Oh, those are just extras?
No,
Yeah.
that's more.
That's just the same?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yep. So we fill one of those out every single time we find a dead deer. We got the collar. Chewed by coyotes, pretty good. Looked like a younger deer. You can see a lot of deer moving through here. Quite frequently, it seems like, especially back there. They like the edge of the beach, so we're gonna definitely have to keep this area in mind for the future. Found a big long-nosed gar. Look at that sucker. It's a big one. Try to film it. Yeah, you're right. She's right. It's right below the tip. All right, so Megan just started one. Like 10 minutes ago. Gave it a little time and hopefully it'll be down. So we're gonna go look. Crossing our fingers. Alright, so unfortunately my MacBook can't process files bigger than 4 gigabytes, and the workups I had on video are all larger than 4 gigabytes, so I missed out on a bunch of that footage. There were other times too when I couldn't get stuff on video because animal and human safety are more important than getting anything on video. I will. What do you mean?
As long as it's a buggy.
Dude, freaking nice. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Dude, that is a stud Illinois whitetail. He's... Day 2 on the darting. We had, what do you say, 3 does and 2 bucks?
We got $3.
$3 and 2 does. Okay, so $3 and 2 does come running through the CRP right at us, and then veered off straight into the trees, into the thick stuff. So no shots, obviously, but it was pretty cool seeing a buck of that caliber out here on some Illinois public land. Hopefully we get to see him again, you know, hopefully on trail camera or something. But the other buck didn't look too bad either. He was an 8-point. The other one that I could see, I didn't see the third one. I thought it was a doe, but it could have been probably a small buck or something. But we're just getting back to the truck now. I think we're gonna come back out here tonight around 4 and sit here until like 7:30ish. So we got the spotlight. We'll give her a good old college try on that one, and hopefully a couple more deer come in. But it was pretty cool seeing 145, 150 inch 10 like that. So well, we got our other trap set now. This one the deer just will not go into. They've been staying right out in the field instead of actually going in. Switched out the cell cam with one with a bungee on it. But they're fixing holes right now. Good haul.
I make for a pretty convincing deer when I get caught.
Yeah, perfect. Alright, so this is our other clover trap. We're actually setting it right now. We have 8-pound test braided fishing wire, or fishing string, I mean, going across.
This might need to get a little.
It looks like it needs to be turned a little. Yeah. And it comes across to that S pin. We get tension on that. Brings up here, which drops the bar down for the deer to get caught. They go in to get the corn. Boom.
We need to go
End
down
of story.
over there. See. Go on the next one down.
So you're gonna. All right, convincing deer.
How's it going?
Got him. So got the cell cam watching it over here. So we'll hopefully know when a deer comes in. Need some.
Hey, put it down.
What's going on? Oh, enough for him to get their leg through, or head.
I'll have to get the head through that, I think.
We can get we can get a stick or something. Well, nah, because so we had to add some dirt right there, so that way they couldn't get their head or anything through and hurt themselves. So gotta get some through the track.
Trigger.
And that's it set right there. Very fine set. All the way through over here. So luckily, I have the cell cam out and running, and we got one already. First couple hours we've had the trap actually
it's
set.
like 6 hours.
That isn't late.
This is the normal procedure. You kind of sprint right at the deer when they're in the trap. Then you go in when they're in the back of the trap, so that way they can't escape through the door. You get on top of them. Sometimes they beller, sometimes they don't. Most of the time when you get the hood on them, they'll instantly calm down just because they don't have that visual stimuli. Try to stay quiet. Then the second person will come in, put hobbles on the animal, and so the animal can't get away. And then sometimes we drug the animal and then take them out of the trap, depending on. Or if we had an adult doe that we had to put a vaginal implant transmitter in, that would be another time we'd drug the animal and drag them out of the trap. The reasons we put those in a doe is so that way when she drops a fawn, we're able to find it and put a fawn collar on it in the spring. Cam's over here writing down different information, such as when we entered the trap, when we got the blindfold on. Now we're putting on the GPS collar here. So these GPS collars are specifically fit for either does or bucks. This is a doe collar. This is a younger doe that we ended up putting a collar on. So they have a breakaway device once they've been on for so many months. These are, I believe they're 16-month collars because they have more pinpoints so they can see. Taking a biological punch here. So we take an ear biopsy and then hair as well for genetic testing. All of these are sterile. Normally we wipe down the backing with alcohol wipes. Then we put an ear tag in them in the same place where we took the biopsy punch out of.
I'll take this and get that.
And then once this is all done, we release the animal. I don't believe we got the release on video due to it, the camera, having more than 4 gigabytes. But we also take measurements, so chest measurement, total length of deer, and then hind leg measurement.
52.
Yeah.
So as you guys can see, as I was editing that video and as we were just getting down to chill, just caught that doe that I was just talking about. So we're gonna go after her and go get her out of there because it looks like it's gonna get kind of cold tonight. We think it's the right thing to do. So, yeehaw! Aren't you excited, Megan?
So excited.
So yeah, we caught that deer. I was just sitting down to edit the video of the other one, and now we just captured another one. So we're gonna run out there real fast, and because like I said, it's supposed to get cold tonight, so we're gonna get her out of the trap as fast as we can. It's the right thing to do. So Cam's gonna get up on her. That's the plan. He's gonna run up and get up on her right away. He's gonna get right out of the truck and get right on her. So yeah. All right, we're gonna head out.
Want to come next and do measurements? It's right there. It's in the hole, yeah. This one leads.
Yeah. So we didn't get the release on video, but cause we had some other mishaps. But she got out. She's fine. She's doing good. She got collar on. She got ear tagged, and looking good. We'll probably see her here again in the next couple days, is my guess. At some point. But so as we're sitting here, I got some does on camera here. Got some more does here. Obviously. Another new doe at the clover just a couple minutes ago, the one we just got a deer at, so that's pretty cool. These are muleys. This is in Wyoming, but kind of just fun to watch them. So nothing new yet, but it's only a couple minutes ago. Let's see what happens. Well, we're back at it again. It's what, an hour later now. Oh boy. Almost 9, and we're going back out again to go get another doe out of another clover or the same clover that we caught the doe earlier in, the fawn earlier in. It looks like another fawn, so yearling, who knows, until we get there, I guess. But yeehaw, back at it again. Let's go. Alright, I'm off. Alright. It turned out to be a button buck. Kicked my butt, so I kind of got hurt a little bit. Tore up my pant leg pretty good, and got my shin real bad, my leg. We weren't expecting it, you know. I got on top of it. I was like, oh crap, it's a button buck, and man, he was really aggressive, so beat the crap out of me, that's for sure. So hurts pretty good, but he'll have those days, I guess. But we decided to leave that clover open. We have it left open. We're not going to re-trigger it until our boss gets down here. We're catching a lot of deer, so kind of slow down a little bit, I guess. Get the deer more used to the trap again, and hopefully catch some more bucks, because we're 3 out of 10 on does and 1 out of 9 on bucks now. So we're inching closer to our goal already, and it's only like day 4, so day 5 or something like that. Over all of us actually really working. So anyway, I'm going to get some ice on my leg and sit back, relax, you know, hopefully not have to worry about another deer and another clover tonight. Alright, so we just woke up, got going. We have a doe in the trap. We had a double, but lost it just by that much. So bummed out, super bummed out, but that's life. You'll have those days. So at least we got one. Not sure if it's a button buck, so we'll get up there and see once we... Alright, so right now we're headed back out to the other clover trap back here. Caught a buck a doe this morning and an old doe this morning in the clover trap. So we're gonna kind of chill on catching the does because we only need 10. We're gonna keep focusing on the bucks. We just checked a potential dart location, saw a bunch of bucks coming in, so we're gonna try darting there tonight, and then if that doesn't work out, you know, start with the clover traps. Hopefully there's bucks out here, especially coming into this clover, but we'll just have to see. Cross our fingers, and it's a game of chance at this point out here on this one. And yeah, but we worked that deer up in about 8 minutes this morning. All fun, got a collar on it, got her going. So camera's not working, I don't know what happened to it, so I gotta start using my iPhone. Yeah.
Hey, we just darted a doe. So, okay, sounds good. Bye.
Well, we were here, what, less than 5 minutes?
Yeah.
How do you think we were here 5 minutes and we just had a doe and a couple fawns? Or what? 4 does, 3 fawns come in, and I was able to dart one of the does. So worked out pretty good. But looks like it was a good shot. And we're gonna go look for it probably in about 8 to 10 minutes. So this doe just did not want to get up. She didn't see us as a threat after being given the reversal drugs. She just didn't care. So a fun fact, the deer actually aren't able to blink when they're under BAM. So we have to put in eye drops. It didn't show us doing that, but we always put in eye drops and then also leave them in a sternal position. So that way they're able to breathe and get up right away on their own when they finally reverse. This was just a recapture. We just let her go right away as fast as we possibly could in the morning. Yeah, you can keep the light on him. So I got a shed buck, pretty decent one. Sujay got a join. It's fun. It was a good time. Got them all worked up. Got ear tagged. Number 193. So if you kill 193 this year, yeah, that's awesome. So 7-yard shot, and now we're gonna back off of him and
So this buck reversed and he just sat down and just didn't want to get up at all. You know, he moved a little bit and then went and bedded down.
Hey,
so we watched him for a
see
while. And then decided, oh, maybe we can go spook him. So we tried to walk up to him, but I think the deer in the headlights effect was there.
You.
He didn't even know what to do.
There you go.
But finally
Good
got
job,
up
buddy.
And got on his way.
Alright, so we got a deer in the trap. We're gonna go out now and go check it out, probably get a color on it and let it go. We'll try to get the whole process this time on video. Here we go.
Whenever we go into a trap with an animal, we always have face coverings as well as a shield and heavy clothing, so that way if they kick, we don't have to worry about them puncturing our skin or hurting us at all. Button. This is how a deer is supposed to reverse once the drugs are administered, but it doesn't always happen. Normally they're supposed to get up, look at you, take off. But as you can see, every deer reacts different to the reversal drugs depending on its environment and behavior.
There we go.
So another thing we do is constantly check temperature. This doe did very well regulating her body heat even in the cold weather. She was at a 102 instead of 101.5. So she was running just a little bit high, but that's a very safe range, 102 is. All these collars we're putting on these animals are GPS collars, so we get exact pinpoints of where these animals that are at. We also have a VHF signal, so we're able to check during a specific time period to make sure the animals are doing okay and they're still alive and have a live signal detection. The main research project and focus of the research project was indirect and direct contact between whitetail deer for chronic wasting disease and other movements in habitat use, as well as vehicle collisions, crop depredation, and how predators may impact whitetail deer, such as coyotes and bobcats, which are also GPS collared in the area. So another tool we use are drop nets. We use these nets to catch larger quantities of deer, 2 to 3 deer, depending on the size of our crew. The deer will go under this net and we'll drop the net and they'll get caught up and we'll be able to get on them really fast. Remember how I said that deer and clover traps are dangerous? Well, this deer hoof went through 3 layers of clothing.
At 52. I got it. In the left leg.
He's like, guys, he forgot something.
I'm like, hey, you owe me corn now.
This is a button buck that we worked up, and right away he came right back over to check us out after he was reversed and we were still sitting at the drop net.
Well, right now I'm here in Iowa. I just got here. Finished up the job in Illinois there, and now I'm looking for antlers. Hopefully I find some here in Iowa. That video will be up next week.